Hi guys, welcome back to another Transformers toy review, and we're taking a look at Optimus Prime. This is from the Siege line, the War for Cybertron trilogy, and this is kind of like a special edition Optimus Prime from the 35-year anniversary. I've had this guy sat in a box for a little while, and the Earthrise Optimus Prime just turned up. I thought I need to get my arse in gear and do some Optimus Prime reviews. So we're going to review this guy first. We'll do a bit of comparison against the regular Siege version, and then we'll compare that against the Earthrise version. So this will be one review, and then we'll take a look at the Earthrise and we'll kind of compare them as we go along. Hopefully that makes sense. So you got him here in his packaging. What they've done with this one, if they've gone for this kind of cell shaded cartoon approach, you know, straight out looking at it in the box, it looks fantastic. It's very reminiscent of, it's supposed to be the animation style, but it kind of looks like the paint job or how they came across in the Devastation Transformers game, basically, with those kind of stylized kind of lines going through them. I think that looks excellent. I think there's one customized that does quite a few ones in this kind of style. I think even Toy World have done a Devastator in this kind of style as well, so it's quite popular at the moment. And if you come around to the back here, nothing unusual there. It just says Function Autobot Leader about 1 million times, classic animation, and then there's War for Cybertron S65 here, regular artwork on the side here, and 35 anniversary thing here, which is kind of all embossed. What we'll do next is we'll get them out of the box and take a look at them side by side against the other Siege version. Right, here we are. We've got him in his robot mode, and yes, first of all, it's quite a difference in the colour scheme, but we'll come round to that. We'll take a look at his weapons first of all. Now, initially when taking it out, I thought, oh, this is they haven't got any paint on this, but even this they've added some paint. It's we'll come round to compare it, but it's a slightly different colour to the original, but they have got some grey paint, some kind of stripes running down it, but it's just a little bit of extra detail. This one again does have some kind of stripes running through it, and silver paint, which is on both sides as well, and the handle's done in white plastic. And then for the actual figure itself, it really does pop. So mostly they've used this kind of quite kind of bright red plastic, and then the kind of lighter red shaded patches, and then with this blue, I think it's blue translucent plastic, where they've then painted it white around here. You've got yellow headlights here, which are nice and bright. Same again, yellow on the arms and on here. They've gone for white plastic for the crotch piece and the legs, and then sort of like grey kind of shade marks going through, and the yellow really pops, yellow and orange pops on here. And again, the grille is even done, and you've got white paint with the blue on here, and then this piece across here, you've got about 3 different kind of greys in there. So they've really gone to town with it, really. I guess the only thing they haven't added, it doesn't look as if they've got any paint on the wheels, so they've kind of missed a trick there. Light blue plastic, a lighter blue plastic I should say, and then a lighter blue paint throughout, and then even paint on the feet here with the yellow and the orange here as well. Most of it really is on the front of the figure, as you can see some of the shading on the back here. The face as well is done in a couple of tones. I think it's done in the darker plastic, and then with these other bits painted. And then the face, you got the light blue eyes in there, grey paint for the face, and then some white shading down here. It's done remarkably well, really. They've really done an excellent job. Whereas on the Siege one, you know, it was a bit slapdash, some of the paint on here. But with this guy here, it really is top class. They've done a great job on it. And pop his kind of weapons in and everything else, just to give them the kind of full look. Like that. And all the articulation's the same. Head up and down, rotates around, goes all the way around, out like that, swivels round, bends here, arms move across, get a waist swivel, legs go up, back, out to side, swivel here, a real deep bend of the knee here, feet no forward, you have toe tilt there, then at the back, and then a tilt here as well. So all the articulation that you'd had previously. I can't remember if this guy had a matrix or not, I can't remember. No, you can see the blue plastic piece underneath here as well. There's space in there as well. And then if you bring him in, I'll bring in the Siege one just as a comparison, or the kind of retail version, whichever way you want to put it, and you can really tell the difference. It's a completely different paint scheme, and both look excellent. Don't get me wrong, I do like the white on here. I guess it's what it is it, you know, it says it's the animation version, and it does look like the animation version with the white legs, but this one does equally look great as well. There is lots of paint apps added on him. Admittedly, in places it's maybe a little bit splashed on with the kind of weathering effects, but he is done well. Paint apps in pretty much all the same places, even on the kind of crotch piece here, but the only difference is you don't have this. On this one you have the kind of heavy weathering on the legs and the arms. On this one you don't get that. You do get the cool kind of effects that are in here, but then you do get the nice kind of look of the windows that are on here. There's no kind of right or wrong version to get, really. I think the eyes pop out a little bit more on this one, whereas a little bit darker on the other version. Yeah, no complaints really. I don't think you can go far wrong with either version, but yeah, it'd be, I think I'll probably swap out this guy for the moment on the display and have this guy with the other versions, even though he doesn't quite kind of match or fit in with the others because of his paint deco, but he'll do for the time being until we get the Earthrise Optimus one into place. And I won't show you the transformation, but I will get them transformed and we'll take a look at them side by side. You do get the instruction manual, obviously, that comes with it. Just runs through everything as you would expect. Shows you how you can use the axe as a shield and also fold it up and put it on the gun, which we've covered all in the previous review as well. And then on the back here it shows you a kind of like tech spec ratings for his axe and his gun, and how you can add all the different kind of blast effects there as well. Okay, so there's a figure in his robot mode. What we'll do next is we'll get him transformed and we'll take a look at him in his truck mode. Right, here we are, got the Optimus Prime in his vehicle mode, and again this is where the kind of window paint really comes out. I think it looks excellent in this mode. Again, it's very clever the way that it's done, that all of this then lines up in vehicle mode nicely. You've got some white paint down here and blue across the sort of I guess fuel tanks and things like that on the side here. As mentioned, you don't get any paint for the wheels, so that's the kind of only downside really. Even a slightly different silver on here and here, which is painted on this one as opposed to not on the other one, or this bit here anyway. Yeah, so it does look very nice, and you know, rolls fine. The accessories all fold up, so you can pop this on here at the back here. You can peg the guns on here, and then you can add various different blast effects on here, so you can make out he's shooting and he's also being shot at different places, and you can add these on various different places, same as the other one. And just to see them kind of side by side, this is kind of what they look like. Again, no kind of right or kind of wrong version or whatever it is. I do like these translucent pieces in here and across here. They do look nice. However, the kind of extra paint and everything that's on here and the white here just makes everything stand out a little bit more. I think it's definitely a lot more bright, and it does kind of stand out on the display here. These bits, the window pieces, aren't painted where they are on here, and the other thing is the wheels are, and they're not on here, and there's a slight difference in the paint that's added down on the bottom here as well. And again, these back wheels here are painted on the original version but not on the updated one. And that is pretty much it really. You can see obviously the contrasting colours. Here's a silver paint in here which I spoke about, as opposed to the grey plastic in here. Slightly different shade of silver used in here. Interesting enough, they haven't painted inside here. I guess that's to do with not wanting that kind of paint rub or anything else like that. But yeah, both good in their own way. But this one for me is going to be on display for the time being. At least it is until I get the Earthrise one. So I do have that one here, so that's what I'll be looking at in my next review. So thanks for watching this one, guys, and stay tuned for the next installment. Bye bye for now.